Yeah, that was like the first rare moment. I think I was coming in the airport and you guys were just landing as well, so I met all the guys and I got to meet Walter and Federico. And that was just the start of a little journey. So. Yeah, that was a crazy moment. I feel like that was kind of the start of me just being who I am here at Reyer. That was my first game winner in a tight game. Played well that game. I knew when it left my hands, it felt good. That the play was kind of broken because Kez kind of threw me a low, fast pass. And I had somebody else in the corner open, but the way I dropped the ball at first, I decided I had to shoot it. So I'm glad it went in, and it was a big game winner against Bologna. Great moment, great moment. Yeah, 1 month later we won the European Cup, which was great. We weren't able to get into Champions League when I first got here, even though we were able to win that game. We needed to. But to win something that year was great, and to really come together with the guys was another thing. Oh yeah, man, that was a crazy moment. Going from not getting what I wanted in the NBA as far as like playing time and things like that, and just the opportunity to come here. Walter kind of had the door open for me, and I just didn't really play good in a certain instant, and so they were thinking about just trying to change things up, maybe go in a different direction, and I was just able to come out of that and then turn it into something positive, which was great. And to be able to win and play like I played in the finals, and just how things transpired, it was a good story. It was emotional, especially leading up to that series. We were in 2 Game 5s before that against Trento and Cremona. So I think that kind of battle tested us and got us ready for Sassari. Honestly, that series is something I'll never forget. Just the physicality, the fun, the attention to detail, just how it transpired, and to go to a Game 7, it was crazy. It was well deserved of the series to go to a Game 7, and I remember the night before I didn't sleep at all. Like I didn't, not 1 minute of sleep. So that's just how it was.
It was big to take back home court and to win in this atmosphere and to win in this crowd. It's amazing. I can't ask for nothing more. I got a great team, great coach, great ownership. I love it.
Y'all ain't ready. Laid up the whole damn city. Whoa, none.
Let's go.
I know y'all hear me. Show love when I'm in your city.
I mean, that picture is great. I think I have that on my computer. I'm not sure that or my phone. I had that on my phone before, but it's just. The picture kind of speaks for itself. Like you said, 3 months before that, I was like maybe gonna move teams or change, or I don't know what was gonna happen, and then I was able to come out of that and play really well and help the team succeed at Scudetto and take a picture on the canal. It just, yeah, it was just that was great. It was different than anything I've ever seen before. And to celebrate in a historic city like that, like Venice, it was amazing. Like to play a team like that in the situation, I knew that us playing them, we were going to be the best 8th seed that they were going to see. So we had a real puncher's chance. I knew that we had a puncher's chance against anybody in the league. So in this situation, 1 game elimination, I felt that, hey, like, let the chips fall where they may. And in the situation, I had a pretty good game, and I think Walter just designed a simple play that we usually have run. And that's just for me to try to pick and pop on the side and see what happens, and try to see what happens on the other side of the basket to see if anybody else is open as well. Vince Hunter didn't come to me like I thought he may. I mean, the thing was I knew that how they were playing, and I just didn't want to give them a reason to have him on the court and then not attack him, because I felt that in that moment of all the defenders, he was the one that would switch and be probably the shortest and in the situation easiest for me to get a shot against. So I told Jeremy, hey, don't bring the ball up, make sure you're in the corner because he's going to be guarding you, and then we'll try to see what happens. So I just remember that moment. I knew when Vince didn't come over, I knew I was going to be able to shoot, whether it was going to be fade away or I kind of faded to the left. So I remember when the ball was coming to me and I saw Dominique kind of fake to go to the middle to help on the roll. I knew when I caught it that time, if I caught it and shot it, he was going to be up on me really quickly because he knew that I wanted to shoot another three probably. So when I caught it, I felt that he would think like if I make a fake, he would think I'll drive because I just missed prior 2 threes. So when I caught it, you can't really tell in the replay unless you kind of slow motion. But when I caught it, I came down and I just shook my shoulder a little bit to make him think that I might go, and then I just raised up and shot. And when I let it go, it felt good, and it didn't hit the rim. So it was just another game winner, a game sealer. Yeah, that was a great moment coming back, and the next year, you know, going into COVID too, like to have something in that season was great because not a lot of teams were able to have something. So we were able to win something that year with a full stadium of fans and full support, and it was great to have back-to-back. I mean, to the fans, thank everybody. I honestly can't thank you enough for all that you've done and the support. Even through my lows, you guys have been there for me to support me and to bring me up to then become a champion. So I could not have done it without you guys supporting me. If you guys were booing me as I played bad or whistled at me constantly, of course I wouldn't be in the position of where I was to come out of that and then be the player I have been for the club. But the fans have always been around the city, constantly talking to me and other players. Just because they're so engaged and they want us to play well, and we appreciate that. We appreciate that too. But I can't commend them enough for all that they've done for myself and for the club.